Hi everyone, it's McKenna here from Night Sky Hunter. I thought I would do a quick video blog today about tonight's photo shoot. I've done a couple of these blogs last year and the year before, sporadically, and tonight I thought I would do one for what I hope will be a good shoot to the North Coast. This is the reason why. If you can see that clearly, I'm just using a GoPro here, handheld to the laptop, very primitive, but it'll do for my job. There's two corona holes now facing the earth. As you can see there, 764 and 765. They're actually huge, and there's a really fast solar wind stream issuing from both of them. Both of them are actually starting to affect the earth. They have last night, generating minor G1 storms, and tonight they're expected to get stronger with wind speed of up to 700 kilometers per second, which is pretty darn fast. So that's the trigger for tonight's Aurora. So I'll just scroll down a little bit, and this is actually the official forecast, one of them from solar terrestrial activity. The geomagnetic field is expected to be unsettled to major storms on September 28th to the 30th and October 1st due to the combined disturbances from 64 and 65. Isolated severe storm intervals are possible. That has my attention. If that's not exciting enough, NOAA website has just confirmed the current G2 moderate activity and stated here that over the next couple of days with a chance to see isolated G3 strong periods. So that's pretty cool. But let's have a look at the weather. Will we see anything tonight? I'm using NetWeather's GFS page here. We have a frontal system crossing in this evening, crossing over 6 o'clock onwards. Heavy rain, very windy, but according to these charts, the bulk of it may pass through after 9 o'clock, and that leaves us with a cold air mass of clear skies, I hope, and scattered squally showers right through to 3 o'clock in the morning and beyond. So it'll improve as the night goes on. But here's the catch. We'll be dealing with very strong winds. Gales anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour over the coast, maybe stronger in isolated areas, especially as the night goes on. But the good thing is they're southwesterly, so what we can do is we'll try to find a location along the coast that has a cliff or some kind of obstruction to block the wind from the south, and then we'll get down nice and low and face the north, and we should be sheltered enough, so hopefully that'll work out okay. The time is currently 5 to 2 in the afternoon. This is the current Aurora oval status. Fairly large, green with an enhancement and over North America. Still daytime here, so there's a lot of hours for change. I expect things to really pick up after dark tonight. I really hope that oval turns red or close to it and is quite large. We need the B subsea magnetic field to tilt south for any kind of serious activity, and if it doesn't, it'll just be a bright glow of a few beams all night. But I'm hopeful something stronger will happen either tonight or into Thursday night. So that's the plan anyway. We're going to hit the north coast. I have a location worked out. I'm meeting fellow photographer John Fagan from Dungannon. We're going to do a shoot probably to the early hours of the morning. So this is my setup. I'm using my crop sensor Canon 600D with Samyang 10mm f2.8 lens. I love this lens, very fast, very sharp. It's a prime lens at an awesome price. So this will be my main artillery, so to speak. Also have trusty rechargeable head torch, my Canon 18 to 55mm kit lens, my Canon 50mm f1.8 for those close-up isolated kill shots, and another excellent lens. This is the Canon 24 to 70mm f2.8, another cracking gem of a lens that always comes with me. All to get in the kit bag, and I'm actually packing now. I've recharged my camera, the head torch. I'm going to give the lens a quick wipe with a blow brush, wipe them down. I'll be putting these on the van later sort out all my gear, flask, water, everything. It's going to be a windy, cold night and a long night, so I'm going to need some supplies for the van. So update later. I also have my old Canon crop sensor 450D with the kit lens on it. Love this camera. I've never sold it or give it away. It's been through a lot. It's been through a war, a lot of photo shoots. But I have this as my backup camera. But on nights like this, if I feel I want to, I can set my 600D up on a tripod and shoot star trails or time lapse. And I can set this one up on another tripod and shoot time lapse as well, with the added benefit of going for a different focal length of lens. So it's quite handy to have two cameras running at the same time. But it'll depend on the wind conditions tonight. I would need to be sheltered to do any kind of time lapse, but we'll see later. Right, time to check the charts again. The time is now 7:15, heading up the Corrigan Road and gonna meet John at the north coast at Ballantoy Harbour and see how things go from there. Before I left, I'll turn this radio down. Before I left, the Aurora oval was looking very healthy, very broad, with orange type colours coming out of the green oval, so it's intensifying fast. We should be encountering that wind speed velocity of 700 kilometers per second sometime this evening. If that happens, and if the magnetic field goes south, I'm talking about the B sub C, or BZ some people call it, if that goes south, we could get a good show, possibly G2, maybe even borderline G3 storms. Weather forecast, the minute it's raining, cloudy. The satellite image showed this front clearing through to the east this evening. Some colder, clearer, more unstable air behind it. Hopefully should reach us for after dark, or 9 o'clock at least. I hope so anyway. We'll have to take a chance on it. Later on the night there's a fetch of unstable air over the sea as well, with several hundred cape. So there's a possibility of some convection, maybe some 1 or 2 isolated pulse type thunderstorms far out over the ocean and inland tomorrow morning. So you never know. Quite a few people going out tonight, so I wish them all the very best of luck, and I'll update later when I meet with John. We're now on location. We're at the north coast. I met up with John. Yeah. And we're currently at Larry Bain. Larry Bain, shoot away there. And we've got Aurora. We were getting a nice network of beams there, about 30 degrees high. 30 degrees. Nice glow on the right, kind of green colour. Seems to be waxing and waning. We've got beautiful dark spots. The cameras are rolling time lapse here despite the winds.
Rolling away.
So far success.
So far so good.
Just need the Aurora to kick up a bit more and to stay clear for longer.
Fingers crossed. And the Aurora to pick up a wee bit.
Yeah, it did look nice there for a bit. Just need the magnetic field to tilt south and enhance it. And we got cloud racing in towards us now, but hopefully it won't last long. Beautiful night.
Larry Bain, we've got 2,000 for foreground. All being well, it'll be a great shot.
Day 2 of our Aurora chase. North and Anvil from a big convective shower with my mattress on it. Shredding apart. The time is now 20 to 9.
We're outside Coleraine heading to the north coast. Got John Fagan with me. We're out again.
Aye.
Night 2 of Aurora hunting.
Yeah.
Last night was okay. We got the Aurora, everything went perfect, it was clear, but the Aurora didn't deliver the kind of calibre we wanted. The oval shrunk away up north again.
Died down.
Which we didn't expect.
Big disappointment.
Magnetic field. Tonight, before we left, the oval looked good. Large and bright. We don't know what way the orientation of the magnetic field is going to go. Could favour us, could not, but a better feeling about tonight. So
yeah.
we're out to do our best anyway and see what we can get.
Get a few photos. Head to the coast. Probably a Giant's Causeway, Dunseverick that direction.
Sounds good. Still windy tonight. Last night was pretty bad. Very exposed. Tonight's windy too, but not as bad, which is a blessing. And hopefully we'll get a few Aurora captures, and we're very lucky and the weather cooperates, maybe a star trail or a time lapse with Aurora. And there's about 100 cape or so over the sea to the northwest, and although I'm not expecting any lightning, there's a
it'd be
a bonus.
Pretty big bonus if you did.
So there will be some ocean convection and heavy showers, which we'll have to deal with, but it's all part of the fun. So
yeah.
we'll update you later on what's happening. How you feeling, John?
I'm feeling great, optimistic. Let the light shine.
I like it. And on that note, we'll check in later.